Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. The Giants beat the Brewers 6-4 today. Actually, they had to come back from 2 deficits. And Sean Manaea, how would we say he pitched today? Well, it's not great, but I'm not sure we really expected him to be great this year anyway. And there was that run the Brewers got on the throwing error by catcher Joey Bart. First, the Brewers struck in the first inning. Giants promptly followed with 2 in the bottom of the first on the J.D. Davis 2-run homer to tie the game. Davis has a lot of power, and he showed it again yesterday. He has that home run hitting ability, which is something the Giants are going to have to rely heavily on this year. I will also go back and say that I believe they led the league in home runs in 2021, that year when they won 107 games. It was just such a big tool for them then. Now they're definitely not in position to have that much success. And like I've mentioned several times already, the only realistic path to the postseason is one of the final 2 wildcard spots. But that doesn't mean that home runs won't play a significant role for them in 2023, and that's why it's so handy to have guys who can hit the ball over the wall like J.D. Davis. But the Brewers got ahead again in the 5th. That's where Joey Bart committed his error and all that. But in the bottom of the 5th, the Giants followed up with 3 runs, and it included RBI singles by Tyro Estrada and Jock Peterson. Giants just pushed out ahead. In the 8th inning, Wilmer Flores had a solo shot. So a great day for the Giants today. They turned a loss into a win, just in every sense of the word. Their first comeback was in the first inning, but I think it's still significant that they came back twice in this game. And I was pretty sure they were going to lose when the Brewers got ahead in the 5th. It was just one of those times where I had the real feeling that the Giants were letting the game get away from them and that there was no recovery. But they just kept scoring, and they jumped back ahead. So it's really encouraging, especially as it comes after they've just, come back in a series against the Astros and defeated them. And I think we can gather something from these 2 related concepts here. One is that they came back in the series against the Astros, which are definitely one of the best teams in baseball. They came back in that 3-game series, took the final 2 to beat the Astros. Then they were about to lose this game against the Brewers. I know it was only the 5th inning, but still, I wasn't filled with a whole lot of hope they were going to come back. But in the bottom of the 5th inning, they scored those 3 runs and just pushed through, rallied, and just would not be silenced. And I think this just all really combines together to show the team's resilience. It's also good to see that it hasn't cooled off after the day of rest on Thursday. Whether the off day was actually good for the Giants or not, I don't know, but it's at least great to see that it hasn't cooled off. So they've just got to start winning every series that they play now, and I think it's a good chance that they'll take this one against the Brewers. I wouldn't put a sweep out of the question either. I don't think that we should get our hopes up so high that we'd be extremely disappointed if they weren't able to pull off a sweep. And just along with that, I would just say that I'm not saying that all the Giants' struggles are going to be over from this point forward and that we won't see frustrating games. Nor am I saying that the climb back into contention won't be kind of slow. I just don't know how it's going to be. I think we have to be prepared maybe for a few more setbacks. But I think even with those, the Giants have the potential to pull out ahead if they keep at it. And so I think we can totally expect them to win this series against the Brewers. A sweep is possible, but I wouldn't get my hopes up just super high about that as of right now. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please leave your questions and comments. You know where to do it. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.